Today you find us at the Bruntingthorpe Proving Ground. And when we come here, we like to do this. And this. And this. The only problem with places like this is, well, they're not exactly real. We all know that this Ford Focus RS would be eaten alive by that Nissan GT-R around here. The rather more interesting question is what would happen out there in the real world. This is the real world, and this is a very real road. We're up in North Yorkshire, where the roads twist and turn, duck and dive. You can't rely on the cambers or the surfaces to stay the same from one corner to the next. They are an SAS assault course for cars like this. There is no tougher challenge within the UK. So what we're going to do is go for a little drive. And we're going to try to find out just how much of the advantage that the Nissan held over the Ford on the track it can still maintain out here on the road.
So I'm in the Nissan GT-R and I'm driving this road pretty much as quickly as I think is sensible given the conditions. And here's the thing, I just can't drop Andrew in the Focus behind. I may have nearly 485 horsepower, twice the number of turbos, twice the number of clutches, twice the number of driven wheels. But on this road, I just can't use all of Skyline's performance. And this I may have four-wheel drive, but this road is just so bumpy the traction control is always cutting in. See, I'm flat now and we're just not getting any more performance from the engine. And although this road is a proper two-way road, this Nissan feels really quite big. If something large is coming the other way, it's difficult to know how much room you've got to play with. Given how quickly the Skyline can accelerate when it finds traction, it's really reassuring to find that the brakes are absolutely mega. They've got good pedal feel and outrageous stopping power. And when you go through the corner, the gearbox is sensational. The shifts are really quick and smooth. And on this road, it's a real bonus to keep both hands on the wheel. And don't get me wrong, this GT-R is brilliant on this road. But I've got a sneaky suspicion Andrew's having more fun.
He's right, you know, I'm having the time of my life in here. I can't remember, if ever, driving a front-wheel drive hatchback that I've enjoyed as much as this one. And the fact that it can put 305 horsepower through its front wheels is frankly ridiculous. When you drive the Nissan, what impresses you most is how hard its engineers have tried to, create a car that will get around the Nürburgring in 7 minutes and 29 seconds or whatever it is. When you drive this, it's very clear that the focus of its engineers was to create a car that was as much fun as possible for owners who drive it in environments very much like this one. One word describes why this Focus is so great, and that word is confidence. The confidence it gives you as a driver when you drive it. On a road like this, confidence is everything. You could have 1,000 horsepower, but if you weren't comfortable with the car that was deploying it, you'd be very, very slow over this road. This Focus, every corner you go to, you always know what the nose is going to do. You always know that if you give a little lift mid-corner, the back is going to go exactly where you want it to. It's so much more important than being able to have, massive amounts of power or a huge amount of mechanical grip. You've got to have confidence, and that is what this car gives you. If you ever wanted proof that when it comes to driving safely and sensibly in public, it's not how fast you go, but how much fun you have while you're driving fast, these two would seem to provide it. The Nissan is an amazing car. It is fully deserving of its stellar reputation. But if you were to ask me which one of these two I would take for one last blast back over that pass, it would be the £25,000 hatchback I'd take over the 60 grand supercar every day of the week.